Everyone, we are going to begin at Fenway Park tonight, where Red Sox Nation is about to get a formal introduction to its new ace. I'm Chris May.
And I'm Sarah Underwood. The Red Sox are about to hold a news conference to introduce Daisuke Matsuzaka. The superstar pitcher from Japan was signed by the Sox last night after some pretty intense negotiations. And as you can see, there are reporters from all over the world at this news conference.
Our Dan Roach is one of them, and Dan, this is a big deal, not just for the Red Sox, but also for the people of Japan.
As our group makes its way to the dais and takes their seats, we want to tell you that...
this is an absolutely huge day here as far as the Red Sox are concerned. Charles Steinberg, the Vice President of Public Relations, is greeting everyone here. You can see they're now getting up to the podium and getting set to introduce Daisuke Matsuzaka. We've all been waiting for him since the negotiating rights back in November. They come to an agreement, 6 years, $52 million, $60 million with incentives, and the $51.1 million posting fee as well. So certainly a lot of money invested. This reminds me here, by the way, of the press conference in 1997 when Pedro Martinez came here from the Dominican Republic. It's that type of buzz, that type of feel. Daisuke took a tour of Fenway Park a few moments ago with the Red Sox ownership group, and so certainly a lot happening here at Fenway Park. And just a good feeling when it comes to Red Sox baseball as far as the fans are concerned. The city's been electric for the last 24 hours since this started to come, so certainly a lot going on with this group, and they are set to get underway over at the podium as we begin the festivities here to hear from Daisuke Matsuzaka for the first time here on American soil since he is represented by Scott Boras, who did all the negotiating. So we get to hear from him. We'll hear from Red Sox ownership as well. And let's listen in to Red Sox. Theo Epstein is going to make the announcement, and let's listen to what he has to say in regards to the signing, one of maybe the defining moment of the career of Red Sox General Manager Theo Epstein.
Thank you all so much for coming. We know that many of you have traveled great distances to be here today, and we very much appreciate it. Before we begin, I just want to take a minute to recognize and thank several people who are very important in this process. First and foremost, our owners, John Henry, Tom Werner, Larry Lucchino, who were so instrumental in making this deal a reality. Our Vice President of International Scouting, Craig Shipley, our Pacific Rim Coordinator, John Diebel, who's not here, and Masai Takahashi. These were the keys to the scouting and negotiating process. Scott Boras and Mike Fiore and Taksato of the Boras Corporation, and the rest of the staff at the Boras Corporation for their cooperation and excellent work on this deal. The Cebu Lions for allowing Daisuke to be posted and for their cooperation in this process and their courtesy. Major League Baseball and Japanese Professional Baseball for their outstanding supervision of this process. Today is a very significant day, a very important day for the Red Sox. We are welcoming Daisuke Matsuzaka, his wife Tomoyo, his daughter Nico, to Boston and to the Red Sox family. Is he a translator?
I think, yeah.
Okay. And today, what we're really doing is announcing the signing of a national treasure. We've followed Daisuke since Koshien in 1998, throughout his entire professional career and all his accomplishments. We understand his importance in Japan. We know what he represents. To the fans in Japan, we pledge to do everything that we can to support Daisuke, to assist him and his family, and to ensure that he will be a success. Not that he needs much help. And so, on behalf of John, Tom, and Larry, I'd like to welcome to Boston and announce the newest member of the Boston Red Sox, Daisuke Matsuzaka. Good. I think once we all hold it high. Just hold it up high for everybody. The number 2. Show the number. This way, right? Do you want to put the half for a minute? Hey, good. Seconds to half.
So CBS 4 live at the Fenway Park, where the Red Sox are introducing their new pitching ace, Daisuke Matsuzaka, a 26-year-old who has lit up Japanese professional baseball, and Red Sox officials are confident and hopeful that he will do the same thing in the major leagues.
You can imagine he must be so excited, a 26-year-old with an amazing deal, 6 years, $52 million, with incentives that could bring this total to $60 million. Look at the smile on his face and the faces of the owners of the Red Sox right now, Chris.
A lot of angst over the past few days as a deadline of midnight tonight was approaching to get this signing done. The team and Daisuke Matsuzaka's representative, Scott Boras, seemed to be a world apart on exactly what this deal was going to be, but they got it done. The deal was actually signed this morning, and you can see smiles all around. It seems that both sides are very happy with what they've accomplished here. We're hoping to hear from the pitcher himself, perhaps through his interpreter, hoping that he speaks, and as Daisuke begins to talk, we'll certainly bring you his comments. But CBS 4 has full coverage of an exciting day in Red Sox Nation.
Daisuke?
And we are about to listen to Daisuke Matsuzaka talk
get your
right
impression
now.
of Fenway Park. We saw you walking around Fenway Park, making a pitch off the mound, and your initial impression of the park that you're going to be pitching in.
そうですね。テレビで見たことは何度も、あるのですけれども、まだこうなんですかね、工事中にもかかわらず、その球場の、長い歴史と、球場の、美しさに、感動しました。これが開幕の時に、完璧な状態に、なっていると思うと、今から本当に楽しみです。
I haven't seen several times on the TV of Fenway Park. Even the construction during in the ballpark is very, very beautiful and very impressed. And so maybe it's not after the season start. It's going to be complete at the game. I'm looking forward to the scene again.
So there it is, Daisuke Matsuzaka talking about Fenway Park, a place with which he is going to become a lot more familiar over these next 6 years. His first visit to the park today as he officially becomes a member of the Boston Red Sox.